Yo, what is up you guys? It's K8 here, and today we're going to do a FL12 tutorial, which is surprising because I'm primarily an Ableton user, but I'm doing this tutorial because on all my Ableton videos, a lot of people have always asked me how you can get ghost notes like I do in Ableton in FL, and quite naturally it's easier to get the ghost notes sort of thing in FL than it is Ableton. Ableton, it's like a feature that's there, but FL really allows you to kind of go a little bit further with ghost notes. Okay, so the first way now of doing a sort of ghost note sort of thing is to just go ahead and click Shift Tab when you're in your piano roll. So Shift Tab will give you this little mute button, and now you can just go ahead and start muting individual notes like that. So pretty easy. That's one way of doing it. That's the same thing as doing the mute notes or deactivate notes in Ableton, except Ableton it's 0 and here it's Shift Tab and it activates a button. And if you want to switch out of that, you just Shift P to a pencil tool. So those are ghost notes that you can create within the clip or the piano roll that you're working in. But if you want to see things like the scale, like in the background you see that I have a scale going on, the way you do that is within your pattern. So this is what was confusing about FL for me, just getting used to the whole pattern system and the channel rack thing. Pretty much within your pattern, you want to make a empty MIDI out clip, so that way you could just dump a whole bunch of MIDI information on that and see that in all your other MIDI clips. So this is the second way of doing it, where we're going to create a new track for that. So you would go down here on your channel rack, or if you want to call it sequencer, because I know that's what a lot of FL users from previous versions like to call it, because that's, I guess, what it was called. Just go down here to this little plus thing, and you would go and select a MIDI out or a dashboard, whatever you want, just something that isn't going to play anything when you have MIDI on it. So now what you do is then you right click, get your piano roll out, and what I actually like about the FL version of doing this kind of method is that you can go to this little arrow in the corner and you can go stamp, and this allows you to stamp in like chords and scales. So if I want to do a major scale, or let's say a melodic minor or something like that, I'll just select a melodic minor, and now I can just go to the root note that I want to place this on. So let's say F. If we go to F, I can just go ahead and stamp this in, and then with Shift, just go ahead and copy that and drag it up to all the octaves I need it to be on. And then I would just repeat that process, and once I'm done, I can just close this down, and I'll be able to see that clip now ghostified on my other channels inside this pattern. So now I can see, let's see, what I just added in, and now those are ghostified. So pretty much what you use this for anyways, this whole technique, is just to see your scale in the background. So when you're making chords or melodies or anything like that, you're pretty much staying within the key and the scale, and that makes your music sound good. Because if you're not in key or scale, your music sounds bad. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show you. If you guys want more FL tutorials, let me know what you want to see in FL, what you want to know how to do, and I'll probably have to learn it because I'm still learning FL. I've only used it for like 5 hours ever, because it's the first time I've owned it and had it on my computers. So I'm still learning it, but I'm pretty good at picking up stuff. I know how to learn software pretty easily, just learn key commands, learn where everything is, and just mess around with it for a few hours, and you should be able to get comfortable with it. So if you guys also want me to do sound design with FL plugins, I can do that as well, because now I have those. And sound design I can do with any kind of plugin. It doesn't really matter about the DAW. So thanks guys for watching, and of course, late.